Hi guys, my name is Ram Reddy and my registration number is 015CH228. Now I'm going to do my sixth experiment in the dbms lab. So this is my sixth experiment. This experiment is based on creating views, index and sequences. First of all, we need to know what is the view and what is the index and what is the sequences. So let us go to the program now. So this is the following thing what I need to show. First of all, we need to know what is a view in the SQL. A view is a virtual table based on the result set of an SQL statement. A view contains rows and columns just like a real table. The field in views are fields from one or more real table in the database. You can add SQL functions where and join statements to view and present the data as if the data were coming from one single table. The view is nothing but a simple concept. Taking the column, if we are having so many columns in one table, we need to select only few columns. Suppose let us think like we need to select only few columns. If we want to do such that so we need to take that particular column and make it as a virtual table, which is a concept of view. So that table we cannot see, that will be available in the database but we cannot see it. So that is nothing but a view concept. So we can take that columns in one particular table, and if we want to show that table, you can use the select set statement as well. So like this table will work. If the table is having 100 columns, if you want only 5 columns, you can take the random columns which is available in the table, and you can make it as a one table, separate table. So that is what simply a view concept will work. Create a view. This is the following syntax: create view name as select sequence will be followed here. Select column 1, column 2, whatever the columns we need, that the columns we can select from that table, where the conditions also can be applicable here. So create an index. The create index statement is used to create indexes in the table. Indexes are used to retrieve data from the database very fast. The user cannot see the index. They are just used to speed researches and query. Create index statements. So this is the syntax for the index statement. Create index name on table where the columns will be followed. So this is the SQL sequence which you have already known previously. So the sequence, this is the sequence for the SQL. Sequence is a feature supported by some database to produce unique values on the demand. Some dbms like MySQL supports auto increment in place of sequence. Auto increment is applied on the columns. It is automatically increments the column by value one time each new record is entered into the table. Sequence is also somewhat similar to auto increment, but it has some extra features. So syntax to create sequences is create sequences. Sequences name starts with initial value, increment by increment value, maximum value, cycle, no cycle. So these are the exercise question I need to show you. So simply I'm showing the screenshots what I have done. Create a view having book name as ID, number, book as book and price. So I have created a one table as book. In that we are going to select the book ID number, book name as book and price. So for doing such that we need to make a query, create view concept, create a view sequence as select book number, name, price. So this is the screenshot which is followed here. So these things have been generated sequentially, one after the another. You can see that screenshot. Insert the value into the above view and observe the changes in the master table. Insert into sequence values. These are the addresses where we are inserting the inserting the values into the columns. These things will work sequentially. So this is the following thing. So here we inserted Shirley and Half Girlfriend. This is one of the book novels name. So here we are going to have the update command, update the above view by arranging the books in a alphabetical order. So we are going to arrange the book in a alphabetical order. So for that we are using this query as create or replace view sequence as select book from book order by. So this thing is used for having the list of values in the ascending order or descending order, or according to the alphabetical order we can use as like we want. So like this it works. You can see here db, first it is coming and digitals, after that h is coming. So it works like this. So drop, so we are using the drop statement here, drop the above view for the above table. So drop view sequence, you know about drop, right? We have learned that in previous sessions. Drop is used to delete the entire table. So you can view the drop table also, view dropped. So drop view sequence, so by using this command the entered view sequence will be dropped and nothing will be there in the database. So fifth question, display the name of the books whose price is more than the average price from the above and created. So select book name from book where price. So here we are applying the condition for displaying the name of the books whose price is more than average price from the above created view. So for that we are going to use this command. So this is the command what so by using this command the required query will work. Create a complex view having the book names, issue, date and membership number. So the present query will be, so the next query is evaluate the speed of an accesses using index by creating index for the book number attribute. So for creating this we need to use one such attribute like this, create unique table in inx on book. So this is the keyword which we are going to use for the index. So this keyword will be applicable on the columns which is represented here, book number, book name and price. So the unique names and unique book value price uh, will be created over there. Something is like this, create unique. So this is the command what we are using here. So the eighth question will be like create a sequence for the student register number and generate the primary key automatically and check the efficiency. So for creating it, create sequence 2 starts with increment 170 and increment. So this is the condition what we are going to use here for attain the following query. So like this it will be. So the sequence will come like 12, 13 and 170 for this question. For the following what we have given, create a sequence for the student register number and generate the primary key incremented by the 10 and check the efficiency. For having such sequence we need to give the query like this, create sequence 3 starts with 170 incremented by 10 maximum value 200 cycles. So it should start with 170 and should incremented by 10 maximum value 200. So it is something like this. First it will come from 111 to 13 and again it will start from 172 up to 200 it will going. You can see here it is incrementing by 10 times 170 after so like this it works. From 170 to 180 it is incremented by 10 times, right? Question 10th question will be evaluate the speed of an access using the index by creating the index of the student number attribute in the student table. So for having this query we need to give the query like create unique index 1. This is the attribute what we are going to use for the index on student. So this is nothing but the table followed by columns, which columns we need. So for that we have created an index, another index. So the last and final question will be create a synonym for the ISS rig and student table and demonstrate with a new synchrome for the existing table. For this, we need to give the syntax as create public synon ISS records for apps ISS records. So for giving this, the following thing will happen. So the synonym will be created. Thank you.